Okay. Alright. Okay. A 3-panel range will increase. Yes. Very true. Honestly, I think the Beastmaster is cool, but I think it's kind of a terrible class. Like, it was okay earlier on, but as soon as I got the Dragon Tamer, it's like dragons. And on top of that, you can cast a spell? Well, so much for the Beastmaster. It's a shame, because I like the beasts. Oh. Looks like somebody beat me to posting my stream. Okay, well. I have been bested once again. Alright, alright. Alright. So. Okay, I can put all this down. Where's my SNES controller? Oh dear. No, that's a phone. That's definitely a phone. Ah, here it is. Okay. And then there's another mage that's just a straight up, what was it, warlock? Basically, as I understand it, I didn't make one, but as I understand it, it's the witch, but it also boosts golems! Which would matter if I used golems. If I used golems, it would be strictly better than the witches that I normally use. But... man, can I get out into the Aleutian Islands over here? I want to go places on this map. Look at this wonderful... this is probably going to be the end game area. It's probably going to be up in here. Oh, we still haven't been up here either, but it's probably going to be over here for the end game. I'm looking at that castle over there, conspicuously shown on the map. And I'm like, probably. Alright, we're going to the Banhamuba. Banhamuba. I did run a random battle or two just to pick up some of the lower level stuff. And nothing interesting happened. Still don't know what to do with Selv or Olivia. I mean, I guess having more priests is good. I guess. I don't know. I really want to keep everyone. And the idea of discarding any of them. I suppose my cleric is the most... but I mean, she's got an area heal. I've only got one healing rain. I could get rid of my wizard. Since when do I have a warlock named Bracky? Wait, who are you? Paradigm? I don't remember you. Where did you come from? No, really, who are you? Bracky sounds familiar. You could be a sword master. Were you my exorcist? Oh, you were my exorcist. That's what it was. Ah. Alright. So he's basically got, as a spell that costs a ton of MP, what the fairies do on their own. Wonderful! But hey, he can turn stuff to stone and heal them, so, you know. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about firing people right now. The wizard and the siren can be invaluable at times, but maybe I don't use them very much. I mean, my archer's cool, but single target damage... I don't know, I think Carrie is the most likely to be voted off the island. I may surrender Mr. Bean. I may give up a couple of dragons. I hate to give up the dragons. Poison is useful. I think it's got to be the dragons. Alright, let's do it. Hi. Well... I'm sorry. Good luck in your new life. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to meet him on the battlefield? Whoever I sold him to is going to suddenly turn into an enemy at some point when things inevitably turn on their head. I really like Poison. But... I ain't got story characters coming in. I'm sorry, bud. I sure hope I don't find his head mounted to a wall like that one over there. Alright, I've cleared 2 slots. 2, that's all you're getting from me for now. Perhaps... Alright, let's take a look. Nope. Not unless it's a spell. Nope. Nope. I could buy an octopod. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh shit, I keep forgetting to equip him. He's actually useful during the random encounter. He's actually useful because he's a dodge tank. But it's dumb. If he had a spell, he'd actually be useful. Alright. Sir Ange. He also terrifies the enemy. They can't make heads or tails of what this guy is, jumping around, moving super fast, dodging everything. And just standing there, not actually doing anything threatening. Yeah, we'll equip a few people after this. Alright, let's stick to the level 27 and under club. Let's see, we've got damage, we've got stun, we've got AoE. You really need to level. But I'm going to take Buster because he's actually got the ability to revive people. We'll bring a couple fairies. Sasra! I haven't seen you much lately. You've got that rose whip and everything. A holy dragon. Oh, I have white dragon and black dragon. I haven't seen a holy dragon. They were a little too... Oh, right! This! I forgot what the battle was. Ha! Oops. Oh, well, I'm sure we're fine. Don't play stupid with me, father. I don't know. And even if I did, I'd never tell you. How dare you speak like that to your own daughter? Are you going to forsake me just like Mom? I have forsaken nobody. Then tell me where the forbidden power is. It's literally called the forbidden power. It literally is called the forbidden power. You couldn't even... You ask for too much. You are the last person I would help. This is pointless. We're going in circles. You're coming with me, Father. What are you doing? I'm sure you'll change your mind once you reach Heim. Don't listen to the... Don't do this to me. Take him away. You could just cast Charm on him. That might work. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Fix. Okay. Fixed. Let's get out of here. Maruba, are you alright? You are. I'm Hadriex, the son of Plancy Moan. Moan? Oh, you're Plancy's boy. We can talk about this later. I will take care of them now. Oh, okay. Just don't kill the woman. Don't kill the woman. Oh, okay. Well, let me see. How many female characters are on that side of the field? I'll make sure not to kill one of them. Watser is useless. I challenge you, boy. I was gonna bring her sisters with me. Shit. They're not equipped. Oh, shit. She's got an earth orb. We all know what that means. And I don't know. I might be able to multi-heal. Alright. Dual-wielding sticks with heal plus. But mostly this fight is going to be about ninjas. Clearly, this is the woman we're supposed to not kill, right? Of course. Of course it is. Ah, well. Dragon Slayers. I didn't bring my dragons, so that's good. Knights. It's mostly just going to be ninja. Alright. 2 of the ninjas with crossbows. 2 of the ninjas with swords. The knights with swords. They're with the exception of 2 crossbows. This is a melee team. And Shelly. Dark Law. I've never seen this one. Okay, I'm not afraid of this one. Anyway, she can cast sleep. She could do worlds of hurt to me and kill people with this. I'm mostly just afraid of her egg. Anyway, I have no equipment on, as usual. I'm just gonna stand here boldly. I should rush forward to try to take her down, but you know what? I'm not gonna. That egg is gonna trigger, and we're gonna need to heal. Alright. The good news is I brought the heal rain with me. She'll charge herself up. I'll be able to cast Heal Rain next turn, and as long as I clump my crew together correctly, we should be able to heal most of us. Let me see. I'm not 100% sure how big her heal rain is going to be. It kind of depends on the weather. Here it comes! Wow, it can actually miss. He dodged it. Okay, he's going to have to dodge tank a little bit. She gained 1 XP. Okay, now you're just insulting me for no reason. Oh, hey, I could actually fly back. Oh my gosh, if I had an entire flying party and jump, we could put nothing but archers up here and fight from up here. That would be insane. But I don't even have a team capable of doing that. So, yeah, that's kind of off the menu right now. if... Yeah, okay. Wait. Man, this did a number on us, didn't it? Let's make sure you're healed, if nothing else. Using items always gives 1 XP. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Huh. So if you were rich, all you'd need to do is buy a shit ton of items and then use them in your home, and you could be max level. Anyway, they're not spellcasters, they're just gonna melee, so... You know what? Present yourself as a target. 2 crossbows should be fine. Alright. Guess what? For you! Might as well. I have an egg too, you know. I feel like the ninja really should throw their shurikens at me, though. Did I just do 73 damage without a weapon? Maybe I became a martial artist and didn't even realize it. When did this happen? Alright, all of you who are not chaotic should be in terror of my main character. Alright, Karen here with the heal rain. How good can I get the heal rain? Perfect! I pulled it off perfectly. Oh, you hit me with an egg, did you? Edit undo. It's not perfect. It doesn't get rid of all the damage. But it's close. And I can even heal rain again. Shit, I'm gonna do it too. Let's just heal rain again. Why not? This is a ridiculous, ridiculous way of doing things, but okay. So wait, if you made the main character a warlock, and then you traveled with nothing but other warlocks and fairies, you could build an entire party where every single character is capable of giving another character an extra turn. Now, what kind of shenanigans might you get up to with such a team? Not much, because you wouldn't have a damage dealer. But... dodge. It's 100% accurate, curse the thing. Alright. Well now, what are we going to do? I'm gonna shoot an arrow from here. 71% chance of hitting. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. Petrify. Oh. Look at the spread on that. 50-50, huh? But if I blast it over here... There's no way I can get it there. You know, as much as I want to fling this out right now, I think I'm going to have him wait for them to gather closer together. I could almost bring you down. Maybe? Darn. Anyway, I don't want him to move. That's the important bit. Alright, this should be the same position I'd wanted the other guy. Ah, well, one tile short. One tile short! How infuriating. Alright, fine. Here we go. You wouldn't join me? Rock. Okay. He's still holding on with 2 hit points. Big ol' stun. Now, ninjas are pretty good at avoiding this sort of thing, but... oh, well. Alright, then. So what you gonna do? Big ol' heal on the guys hit by the meteor? Yep. I had him down to 2 hit points. There's no way I can get rid of that medic in the back. Okay. Yeah. Cluster together. Alright, the second Terror Knight is coming. Guess you might as well top him off. He might actually want to back up. Sorcerer needs to move forward now. Yeah, the damage dealers are coming. The status afflictors are going to go wild in this next turn. Terror auras actually stack? I don't believe that. That's impossible. No one would allow that. 3 or 3. I'm gonna get these 3. The knights seem to be shrugging off my stuns somehow. Almost as if it was a fortitude save. Which would make a lot of sense, but is definitely not the actual case. Alright. I could give somebody else a turn, but why? Stunned ninjas don't dodge. After all. No. Wait. You know, I was thinking of taking a step back. But 3 hit points. I think that's worth stepping forward. We've got -10 to every element here, do we? A punch? Yeah. I'll just punch the guy who can't punch back. Okay, for my next trick. Let's try petrification. Now this one should be a little more hardcore than stun. 1, 2. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Your cleric's gonna be busy trying to undo all of this. Well, if Terror Auras stack, how many of them can you stack? What if you built an entire party of Terror Knights? Would lawful characters just curl up and weep? Shit. He got a turn. Ooh! Ha! She actually used to be a warrior, an archer specifically. I told you his dodginess was ridiculous. Leaving him completely unarmed, unarmored. It shouldn't be a strategy. I know what I want to do, but I guess this is all I can get. Could you imagine if my spells ever got even larger? Alright, looks like you're needed. I don't like pulling this far forward, but... Stun 'em! Improvised monk, there we go. Repeating fist! Monk was one of those classes I didn't try out my first time through Final Fantasy Tactics, and then on my replay discovered it was the most ridiculous class. So ninjas are hard to hit, yes? Sir Ange doesn't miss. Man, I'd like to crit somebody and have them be pushed off into the hole, but I have a feeling that that's not a thing. Next turn, I'm going to smack both of them with that whip. What you going to do? Single target heal because you don't have the MP for an AoE heal? Alright. I'm very concerned about the ones that are still able to move. We have, tactically speaking, we're completely wide open. Like, all our most vulnerable classes are just standing around. Like, they could mess us up big time. So the question is, this guy, what's the best way to take him down? I could give a turn to the witch or the warlock and try to petrify. We could shoot a pair of arrows into him. If he doesn't dodge, they might be enough. I think the stun has the best chance of actually working. I'm gonna try for the stun. You can actually throw people down. This is Sparta! Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, well, I'm pushing you in the hole anyway. But what happens if it happens to one of my characters? Do I get them back after the battle, or are they just gone? Might as well just center it on you. 50-50. I tried. I tried. Really? You're gonna shoot him? Of all the targets, you shoot the most heavily armored thing you can see? I don't understand. You could have hit my priest. Huh. We found Simon Belmont. Or at least one of his kin. You still haven't used your MP water. The more I spread the damage, the more their healer has to think about. I'd like to use heat, but I'd also like to keep them stunned forever. So, you know, given the choice here. And let me guess, Incubus? What a surprise! If she drank her MP water, she could start flinging around the stuff I'm more nervous of. Alright, Sasura should be able to get a double kill now. I hope. Or I could give it to you. But I think I'm going to throw your acid. Oh, that's not good. Wow, this is annoying. There we go. Do that. Huh, yeah, the petrified one did take less acid damage. Alright, one archer down. One to go. Okay. Sure. Why not? Make your spells even scarier in theory. Oh. Oh yeah, go for their healer. Yeah, petrify her. Okay. Yeah, I think that clinches the battle. You're not waking up. What, the whip didn't hit both of them? It's not like a spear? Oh, you're a most unfortunate dragon slayer. I have a big ol' hammer, and I am just gonna knock and knock and knock on you. It's interesting that they seem to be targeting my main character over other targets, prioritizing him. Makes sense. Whips the inferior spear. I see. Oh well, you can still strike from a distance so you can't be countered, so it's still a useful weapon. Spears were only doing half damage on penetration anyway. There we go. Everybody's stunned or petrified. The only one left is the boss. And she's only interested in casting one of the lowest damage spells there are. So, yeah, I mean, we're in pretty ridiculously good shape right now. I guess I'll throw a heal at you. I can heal my main character again next turn. The weight system's interesting in theory. In practice, I think it's kind of dumb. Because, I mean, look at this. Having no armor doesn't actually tank my defense nearly as much as it should. And then it makes me so dodgy that it's like, yeah, why wear armor? Is that really your best play? Is it? You sure? I mean, impacting your hit and dodge chances seems to be like kind of critically part of it, you know? As I said, the concept is cool. The execution is just, I don't know. I think armor needs to have a bigger impact just in general. It seems like class has a much bigger impact than armor on your survivability. Ah, go pick it up. Oh, hey, helmet. Neat. I mean, if it were just the turn order, then then I'd be a lot more likely to actually equip stuff again. I keep armor on things like the fairies. Like, there are specific characters and classes I'm keeping the armor on. And then there are others where I'm like, what if I just equipped a weapon and nothing else to speak of? I mean, sometimes I'll just put on the really lightweight, those things, the mantles. A bunch of my characters are wearing mantles just because I don't know what to do with their empty slot, and I don't know, it's a little something. Boy, you lead your army super badly, don't you? Look at them just getting slaughtered here. I'll admit, the petrified enemies seem to take way too much to shatter. Takes a long time to tear them down. Other than that, though, it's just like the ultimate spell. No, it's just Incubus again. For a second, I thought she was going to do something big and terrifying, but no. No, it's just that again. Hey. 2 mentality cards. So mentality impacts your special abilities, right? Like the Griffin's wind shot. Yeah, I can't talk her down. Or perhaps the fairy's light shot? Maybe? I don't know, it's also magic defense. Probably better off just giving it to somebody else. Just give it to somebody who needs magic defense. So Ange could use magic defense. Magic attack. Alright, I'll give it to the fairy again. The 1.5 is way better than the paltry level of magic defense it gives. I'll give Ange some vitality or hit points or something to make up for it. Hit points are always good. Although the other theory says the only hit point that matters is the last one. Considering that they target people who are low on health, I don't think that's true in this game. I don't want you to nuke yourself. What am I doing? Just because I'm a wizard doesn't mean I have to cast a spell. Yeah, if I had the dragons here, it would be easier on that. Well, I shouldn't leave money on the table here. We should definitely finish off the last couple. I mean, Sasra hits decent, but I wish he hit a little bit harder. Yep. Incubus is an interesting spell. It's guaranteed damage that never misses, and then it can sleep on top of that. Alright, here you go. Wow, you gained 6 mentality this fight. Pretty good for the box fairy. So, if you used a holy bolt, it would do 75. If you just shot an arrow, it would do 118. So I figure if I give you about 1,000 more mentality cards, yeah, I was wondering about that. Because the first thing I noticed at the start of the fight was all the ninjas had that only in their portrait, though. Still, it's very odd. Bup. Oh, hey, is that a luck card? Take your chances. What's it? It's down. Great. Well, I've successfully made Saucer worse. I mean, what can I do about it? Fear the fairy with the wind armor. I still marvel that this is a Super Nintendo game and we can see the arrows arc and everything correctly. Man, freaking XCOM can't get the guns to point at the enemies you're shooting half the time. The new XCOMs. And here's this Super Nintendo game that can calculate the arrow trajectories somehow. How they did that, I don't know. But it's impressive. You say that, but so far, every time I've looked at Holy Bolt, it's been disappointing. Shelly's gonna level at this rate. Okay, I did it. I took down every single thing on the battlefield that's not her. We're gonna try to recruit her again. And when that fails, I'll have no choice but to hit her, I guess. And see if that makes her run away. Sir Ange will do the honors when that time comes. I'm pretty sure he can splat her instantaneously if he so chooses. Maybe I'll hit her with something softer first. Like a sledgehammer. Could you just go away? You got nobody left. You're by yourself. It would be foolish of you to keep fighting. You know? Like, really dumb? You sure you wanna keep going? Really? Ange will be fine. He's had worse. Okay, look, you're almost out of health. You said not to kill her? Dude, where'd you go? Where'd the father go? He just left. He just left. What now? I don't know what to do. I probably needed the sisters here. I probably can't avoid this ending. She's going to be ended. Okay, it's your turn. What are you going to do? She casts the same spell again, and yeah, okay, alright then. I tried. I really tried. I even was gentle. Throw rocks? Are you serious? Is that a joke or a serious suggestion? The casters would kill her. The throw stone does 16 damage. Oh, that's definitely a kill right there. HP? Who comes up with this shit? Who designed that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Go away! I shall return! Alright. I still don't know where the bonus money comes from. I wish you wouldn't. Can you please not? How? Isn't MVP... How does it determine who the MVP is? It wasn't even doing it earlier in the game. She did the most stunning? I see. Plancy is dead. Yep. What are you going to accomplish by fighting? I know you're not fighting to gain power, and I know that you're different from the Cardinal and the Duke, but war creates chaos. I'm chaotic! It doesn't matter what the reason may be. That's why we have to stop these men now. We can't allow others to produce a man like the Cardinal or the Duke. We can't allow others to produce a man like the Cardinal or the Duke. Castrations for all? How else are you going to stop somebody from producing somebody? I don't know. I don't know about this plan. Seems a little bit extreme. We must fight to bring an era of peace when all the people of the land are united, as it was under the King Dulgare. To return to the golden age of the Dulgare era is impossible. Why is that? Especially when the Valeria Savior is in the hands of the Dark Knights. That's not a real problem. All I have to do is kill all the Dark Knights. And kill everybody who opposes me. Eventually they'll run out of people who are willing to stand up. See, if violence isn't the solution, it's only because you're not using enough of it. The same logic can be applied to fire and explosives. Enough explosives really will make all problems go away. It's normally solely based on most kills. Yeah, but it was given to a witch. It had to have been the stuns. I mean, her stuns were pretty timely and pretty critical, but, you know, the Petrify guy did pretty good too, you know. Can you allow yourself to fight your sister? I don't know. She's gone weird. Eh. I don't wanna beat down my sister. You can't give up. We may not be related by blood, but she is still my only sister. Very well, I will support you, even if it costs me my life. Yeah, in this outfit, that's a pretty high chance, actually. That's usually the inevitable price of joining us. Where am I? Stonehenge's lesser known, cousin, it looks like. Why are you here? Who is it? Who's there? A second ago it was why are you here, and now it's who is it? What? Hurry? For what? Who gave you the right to order me around? What? So I have no idea what just happened there. Ah! He clearly opened his mouth real wide and then leaned back. I guess he yawned. A dream. What an eerie dream. I have a report, Your Highness. What is it? We lost track of Shelley. Was she killed by the Liberation Army? Details are not yet known, but probably. Well, they do kill literally everyone they come across, so I probably shouldn't be surprised. I'll organize a rescue unit and send them to America. Don't bother. I said forget her. Don't make me say it twice. I don't need a warrior who can't even accomplish such a simple task. We don't need an... We don't need an incompetent like her. Yes, Your Highness. I shall go now, Your Highness. I see what kind of master I'm serving, and now I understand what will happen if I'm ever in a difficult situation. Maybe I should choose a different master. Nah, I'll just keep serving this guy until I inevitably get cut down by the Liberation Army. The storm spell? Alright, I'll get the storm. Why not? Oh my gosh, nothing is in red. We'll have to wander the world aimlessly with no idea where we're going or what we're doing. Oh man, I was not... Alright, fine, whatever. It's just a random encounter. I'll choose a wizard and a, Oh, no, you're pretty good. Why not? Yeah, one witch. I really do need that safety net of having a revive handy. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in, a couple dragons. That's literally all the dragons I have left. And a couple white knights. One of whom can do damage, and the other one can... Well, he's there. Well. I see. Dr. Stone with his Gemini crossbow. Oh, shit. 2 crossbows and a wind shot on that side. Fire burn and incubus on that side. I don't like this encounter. My first instinct is to crush these two while staying out of range of these guys. But they have crossbows. And the griffin would be very hard to stay away from. So I don't know. I could try to go for them. But the distance. What a pain in the butt. I don't like anything about this encounter. Alright. Go forth, me dodge tank. Were they trying to sell their strategy guide by making it impossible, completely impossible to find without it? I swear, fire spells should be enhanced in the volcano. But then on the other hand, everyone hanging out in the volcano should be wearing Goron armor, so... I guess that kind of balances out, doesn't it? Actually, I think there's a lot of acid around volcanoes, too, generally. Well, let's not even bring up pyroclastic flows. But this is more of those strange movie, Hollywood, video game, slow-moving lava that just kind of hangs out and chills on the surface without any apparent actual volcanic activity involved. Oh my gosh. Really? They really like Incubus. If they have access to it, they always cast it. I'm very concerned that somebody's gonna finish off my priest. But it's okay. It'll be fine. But Buster's durable, right? Probably. Yeah. The lava that you can stand next to. That doesn't hurt you unless you rub your face in it. Oh, come on! I'm trying to protect her here. Wow, this is the worst berserker I've ever seen. He's terrible. Okay, here comes the wind shot. Let me guess. Buster again. Oh, no. 1%. You're going to take damage for no reason. Nope. That recoil damage really should only apply on hit. Crap, there's no way I can use my dragons. This is terrible. This is the worst. Alright, well, you guys are just gonna sit still. Mr. Stone. Have you ever considered joining our group here? I swear it's not a Ponzi scheme. And you definitely won't find all of your wealth and valuables stripped away and then, Hey, it happens. I had a friend who had designed his own pen and paper game, and he used 100-sided dice for everything. Eventually, he switched to percentile, because those 100-sided dice rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. But anyway, point is, yeah, I've seen 1%. I've seen them trigger. It does happen. I'll let the guy who can't do damage get another turn. He needs to get his XP somehow. And goodness knows I don't want to bring him into any meaningful battlefield. That's worrisome. You don't have to turn around. You can just drop the thunder. Nope. Alright. A perfectly good life card. Excellent. This will be fine. Six sixes. Okay, the odds of that are, pretty bad. It was a sad day for you. It was an incredible story for him, I'm sure. The priest still hasn't had another turn! There goes my blessing. You gotta be kidding, guys! She avoided kill shots, and then more turns before she gets a turn. If she doesn't get a turn right now, you gotta be kidding me! Bullshit! I gave her the blessing and everything. And I couldn't get a second turn with her. Bullshit! And that's the person who can revive us. The only person who can revive us. You pieces of crap, you. I just randomly in this battle that came out of nowhere just jumped me. It's like, oh, also, you can't use your dragons. They can't go anywhere. They can't do anything. I hate it. I fed a lot of cards to that priest. Shit, I don't have a medic right now. Shit. Alright. You gotta pull this off. Oh, you have, oh, nothing. Oh, yeah, okay, great. Just back up. Just back up. How are you getting another turn? You just went and shot a kill shot a second ago. How do you already go again? If I wasn't down 2 characters because the dragons can't do anything. Wait, do the dragons have a did the dragons have a healing? Let me check. Shit. They could have done a healing on her. Of course. Oh! I had a healing item right there. I was really expecting the priest to get another turn, though. You can shoot that far! Oh, I hate you. What just happened? Alright, that leaves a single troublesome unit on the board. I was trying to attack, but whatever. Alright, before anything stupid can happen, I need to take you down. Not enough punishment. Death is too good for this one. Just here now. I'm really upset about losing that priest. Is just okay, that's what happened. It wouldn't let me target him. Fine. One. Okay. Alright, well, 1 hit point then. I think that just did like 16 damage. Wow, on a 39% chance to actually hit. But you pulled it off. I don't think that was enough healing. Gotcha. You came within range of Seymour. It's gonna take a long time at that rate. How about you go over here? I'll let the swordsman finish this. Oops. Eight. Well, that won't do the trick. You really weren't supposed to get another turn. Alright, finish off the bird lion. Okay, that looks like a Vitality card. Alright. Only named characters are worthy of cards. And unfortunately, the only named character I had with me died. And I guess the fairies. I do give the fairies cards sometimes. Can I just auto-win when the last enemy is petrified? Can it just be like, yeah, okay, you won. We'll just turn it into money for you. Here you go. Alright. 3 strength, 3 vitality, and a hit point. Alright. Dodge if you can! What's that? You can't? Oh well. Oh, you wouldn't. You just get another prize and it's over. Although I suppose you bring up a good point about petrified enemies being a wonderful source of XP for low-level characters. Item. Good. Alright, would be nice if I found an egg. Nope. Nope. Okay then. Oh, that was so annoying. No, it was a spell? Storm? There isn't... Oh, there it is. There you go. Storms. I don't really have anybody I'd want to equip it to, but... Man, I need more spells. More spell slots on these people. I suppose I could take away Paradigm. Heal Rain and Petrify are really good. Stun is really awesome too, though. Heat is good. Alright. There's still a missing class here for the men. What could it be, I wonder? Alright, so now we're gonna equip a few people with things. Okay, first off, you probably want immunity to status effects. And you probably want this thing. You don't really need anything else. I mean, really. What more could you want? Ability to heal somebody. It's a good answer. Okay. Well, I suppose you could have, a spear and a cloak. And a magic restore. I suppose I could... Oh, no, you already got a spell. You're good. Actually, thinking about that... Well, we'll come back to it. Alright. Okay... Yeah, you're primarily... Your function includes buffing the dragons. Yeah, you look good as always. Okay. You need this. Alright, Karen, you can have the Aqua Mantle. Annette, there's only one Aqua Mantle and it's already been assigned. Too bad. So annoying. How about you revivify Buster? How about you equip 4 of these? There. You're one powerful barista, actually. You probably need this. If you're to actually use Revivify. Leaving them with that equipped. Here. You get the Crystal Mantle. There we go. There really nothing better than these swords? Oh, look at this! The Dragon Slaying Sword isn't in use right now. Sure! Why not? Should be able to fire the Gemini and swing a sword as dual wielding, right? It's kinda like swashbuckling. Kinda. Alright, you're gonna need Heal All. You're gonna need Vitalize. And it would be really nice to have Revivify, but I don't. I hate it so much. I lost Buster. I can rebuild him. I have the technology. But it's gonna be a while. Former member of the Zozobian Magic Army, birthplace unknown. One of the main people who established the new Zenobian kingdom. Very passionate about her research. Seems that she visited Valeria to gather more money for her research. A beautiful witch who likes pumpkins. Oh, the pumpkin heads. Can I have those? Do they actually cut the enemy's health down by percentage? Okay, that doesn't actually help me much. I think we already saw this one. Yep, okay. No, wrong button. Wrong button! Because I'm a spastic safer. Okay. So, what now? Well, I suppose... What's this line doing here? This doesn't belong here. Did somebody leave part of a baguette on my map? Okay, there, I think we fixed it. Alright. We may get swatted by another random encounter. Shit. Yep. But this time I brought my axe. Sure, I'll bring the warlock. Try not to die, Selv. No, we'll bring somebody useful. I'm running out of level 27s to bring with me. You're the reviver now. Help us. All right. The wagons is another lava field. We have bad luck in lava, apparently. Okay. 2 cockatrices. No archers! Okay, this is actually going to be an easy one. It's pretty good. I just checked it during a random battle before the stream. Their loyalty is excellent. Surprisingly high, actually. Okay. So which is better? A fire axe in a volcano? Or are things living in a volcano more vulnerable to a water mallet? Oh shit, you actually reached that far. Okay. Fix. Success. Let's see, 32 damage from the bow, or 24 from the... yeah. It does seem to always be like this. At least they can kill the undead, but other than that, I have no confidence in their holy bolt. Maybe I just need more mentality cards, I don't know. Well, that's unlikely. Trying to petrify the cockatrice. Here. Surprise! How does this help us? I don't know. Chonk. power of stun. Perfect. Alright, Colonel Jack O'Neill comes in. Not much he can do this turn, though. Unless he wants to throw his spear at me. Oh wait, you just leveled up. That means you're missing a hit point. That means I can heal you. 10 XP. Okay. Drat. Even during a storm, you can only manage a 65 with it? I guess the fire weapon is better in the volcano. Alright. Did good damage. Still doing okay damage. Fire and ice, and then the stun removed. Clearly, these things must be connected, yes. We shall come up with a new therapy for paralysis, involving pouring fire and ice all over the patient. Medieval medicine at its finest. Uh-oh. Quick, call Senku. You figured this one out. Alright. I will say there is one downside to having the option of random encounters. You're not always presented with the option of having the random encounters. Well, up till now, our only cures have been leeches. That's been our cure for everything. Bad blood? Leeches. Imbalance of the humors? Leeches. Miasma coming out of your mouth? Leeches. Actually, one? Oh, well, this doesn't seem like a very good tile for attacking. What about the Holy Bolt? Okay, yeah, Holy Bolt just isn't very good. Okay, then fine, whatever. I'll just, I'll just hit you with this thing. That's right! The leeches never fail. Although sometimes we do prescribe mercury. We do pour mercury into every orifice of your body when we feel that it's worth the trouble. Sure. Shell my own position and all that. There's more of us than there are of them, so... There we go. Paid off. What, you mean putting smaller leeches onto the leeches? Recursive leeches. You know, it just might work. Yeah, seems about right. Drat. They're gonna heal again, aren't they? Oh! You've made a foolish mistake. And now you're KFC. Go forward, Sir Ange. Yeah, I guess so. We'll get him into position to do some damage. Okay. Now, this thing should be a little easier to squish, right? There we go. That's a hit. You've got 2 hit points. What are you going to do with them? Good choice. Rock! Got him! I didn't expect that to actually connect. I mean, once something's down to like 1 or 2 hit points, we really should just be able to throw a thumbtack out for it to step on. Ha! It seems like quite a few people who watch me play NetHack. I've tried it a few times. I've talked about it before. I have just had trouble getting into it for some reason. So the storm doesn't seem to go away. It doesn't really help me much, but I mean, I suppose I could build around it. Make an entire party of chaotic people. Nope. Yeah. Just do some damage, spread it out, make it more difficult for the priest to heal their team. A magic card? Who wants a magic card? Not the Terror Knight leading the party. He no longer has a use for such things. When he was a ninja, though, they were pretty nice. Man, That hits hard. And the ghosts have good gear on, too. Good armor. Be nice to the dearly departed. Just because they're a ghost doesn't mean they deserve to be eaten by a dragon repeatedly. Sure, why not? Just amazes me. Shot over her. Close. Can you get it? Ha! Got him. Immune to or randomly becomes. Does the hippie just randomly become petrified in the middle of battle for no apparent reason? Also, he stores weird things in his inventory. They're not the normal healing herbs. You're a nuisance, you know that? Kurara? Priests can use MP. With the MP restoring items, it's actually pretty good to have a higher MP. Things I want to heal, I can't. Oh well, I'll just top off you. A red dragon really should be able to walk on water. Just by default. Yeah, sure, he's willing to do it. All the forks that come with the grand old roguelikes. Still, none of them can be as out of control as the forking that's happened to the poor Bonds. Oh, man. So many of the ideas are so cool, but once you start looking into the forks, it becomes total madness. It just keeps going and going forever. But man, some of the forks seem really, really cool. Alright. You're just not hitting hard enough. Alright, you know what? I know how to fight this. Begins with a vitalize over this way. Okay. You pretty much don't need to do anything anymore, so I'm just gonna have you go do that. Actually, I'd like Sir Ange to get that card, but he's busy. Yeah, no, it's insane. by the time you get to Frog Cheng Band, and just it's like, what? What's even happening anymore? It'll be like, the game had like, I don't know, a dozen playable races and, maybe almost as many playable classes. We have hundreds of races and classes, and would you like to play as a monster? Any monster! All the monsters! Like, wow. Wow. The sheer amount of options for a game that you could be playing for weeks to get through it even once. But the dungeons, I really want to play with an overworld and multiple different themed dungeons. But classic Ogre Band is just kind of better. It's just, they just kept improving the game all these years. And it really shows all their work. Yeah. No, it's wild. Like, if you ever have a little bit of time and you have an interest in roguelikes, stick around with Ogre Band a little bit, and then look at any of the forks. Zong Band. Just look at the forks are completely wild. So, as I understand it, like the first big fork for Ogre Band was they wanted to give it the magic system from Master of Magic in place of what the original one had. The original game only had like priest spells and wizard spells, and that was it. And like a rogue could learn spells from the wizard book, the paladin could learn spells from the priest book, and so on, right? They've since added like 2 entire new schools of magic, which surprised me, and I want to play around with those, but anyway. So the first big fork added in chaos, nature, sorcery, the schools of magic and Master of Magic. They added in races including Clackons. Just a bunch of cool stuff like that. And they changed the setting from Lord of the Rings into the Chronicles of Amber, of all things. So it got Trump magic as another school of magic, and the Serpent of Chaos as its ultimate boss, which it's pretty cool. Leprechauns cast from gold. Weren't leprechauns lucky? I think leprechauns were lucky too, which was a big deal because you'd find more artifacts and shit. It really is aggravating to me. I want all the cool shit that's in the forks, but I want to play the base game. And you can't have it both ways. It's got to be one or the other. Yeah, the Chronicles of Amber. That had the Black Road in it. It had the pattern that you had to walk. Yeah, you know the series. Clearly, the author intended to write more books after Merlin, but he set up stuff, and then he just never wrote any more. It's actually aggravating, because both the strength of that series is also its biggest weakness. It's whimsical, but it's also whimsical. when you're trying to take it seriously. Also, the author clearly had no plan from one book to the next. He'd write a book, and then he'd write another book. And there really was no plan from one to the next. At least not that I could tell as an end user. How do I tell which faction the different towns would be hiring from? Like, are these Wallstonians or are these Law Knights? If I hired people here, who would they be? You've mentioned before about gauging how much a people likes me by hiring them. Here, I'll be lazy. I'll use the safe states. I don't care. That's good enough. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is a Gargistan. Okay, I can just say no. Yeah. Alright, let's find out if the Gargistans like me. Why not? They have absolutely no reason to like me. But we can see. Yeah, go ahead. Zero has joined the party. Alright, what does he think of me? Does he hate my guts? How much does he hate my guts? How thoroughly am I despised? They are happy with the idea and accepting it 100%. Oh. The Gargistanis love me! Why? Why do they like me? I'm thinking over the story, and I don't remember doing anything that would make them like me. Though, to be honest, I don't think I've done anything that would make anyone like me. So, maybe they're just contrarians. They're hipsters. Everyone hates me, so they must act like I'm cool. Are you sure you know where the Queen is? The Law Knights are training in Benicia Castle, and the Queen is with them. Maruba, is the grave of the King Dulgare in Benicia? Benicia. It really sounds like a place where you send your exiles. Send him to Benicia! No, sir, don't exile me to Benicia. I have no idea. I was already out of the kingdom when the king passed away, and I don't think that the king would be buried outside of the royal family grave, since the queen and prince were buried in the royal family grave. I mean, it is called the royal family grave. We could probably expect the royal family to be buried there. It stands to reason. Then the law must be looking for a different grave. We have to get to Benicia. That's right. Bretta would never dream to attack Benicia. Are you sure? You really want to, in this world? In the story that we've been seeing? So I guess we don't have to worry about him, and our motivation is to get our queen back. People will probably not care, since we would be killing... people won't care, because we'll be killing the Rosslalians. Nobody cares if they die. I agree with you. Very well, then we must prepare for battle. Send a large number of soldiers to the ravine in order to distract the Backroom army. While the Backroom is busy in the valley, our main force will attack the castle. I mean, how do we have a large force? The final battle is about to begin. What? Oh shit! It's the castle I was pointing at! Alright, let me ask a question. How close am I to the end of the game? Because I didn't think I would be coming to this castle yet. Well, we're going to be sending a peacekeeping force over here. Yes. Alright. Faction X, like you a little bit more, but I don't have any gargles in my team, do I? Not many. If someone levels up... Go to Baramus and train. Cast Storm till it's raining, then exit training? What? That's weird. I'll end up caught in another random encounter, though. Stupid random encounters. I can't avoid them, and there's no way to speed run them. Ah, man, that's a long walk, too. We're gonna get caught in a random battle. I knew it. It's a freaking volcano again, too. Knew it was going to happen. I can't bring the dragons with me. The stupid volcanoes are a pain in the butt. Fairies are so useful. So you have read the Chronicles of Amber. Yeah, I still need to find the gremlins. Supposedly the necromancer could have summoned them, or summoner, or whatever he was. Nope. It's literally the same battle. We're caught in a Groundhog's Day. But this time I brought more damage dealers. Think you can hit that from over here? 24! What is that? What was that? Imagine if throwing Preparation H in a volcano made it go away. Are you thinking that volcanoes are what happens when the planet has hemorrhoids? Also, I don't think Preparation H actually makes the hemorrhoids go away. Alright. Get away from the cockatrices. You know they're coming. kind of like that idea. I'm never going to have a fantasy story where I can actually use it, but the Earth being a living being and then just taking various things and making them medical conditions. No, it would have to be a video game. And your party's objective is to go around diagnosing and curing the planet of its various afflictions. It'd be so dumb, but it would be so dumb, but there's a certain appeal to it, you gotta admit. Deforestation, that's a receding hairline. Oh, there's plenty of games that suggested the planet was a living being. First and foremost, you gotta point out Final Fantasy VII. I mean, that's like the king of them for that. Oh, come on, 6? Are you kidding? 4? Sometimes a character just can't hit worth shit. Alright, you have a sword of dragon slaying handy. And the sword of dragon slaying doesn't do shit either. Oh boy. I tried to bring a party that could do a whole bunch of damage, but turns out we're gonna be here a while again. Wow, 17%. I gotta get rid of that medic in the back, or I'm gonna be miserable. Wow, that was really good. That was highly effective. Can you hit the bird a little harder? Come on. That's still weak. It's not just the water characters. Like, everybody sucks in the volcano. Nobody can hit worth shit here. Doesn't matter if your element is wind or earth or what. Fire is okay, but even fire isn't spectacular. It's just kind of... It's okay. It's alright. What? Why didn't you try to petrify? Close. She's gonna get to vitalize something. Or heal, either of which would be annoying. Close. They're all bad tiles to stand on. Alright. You gotta take that out. Eh. There you go. You deserve it. Well, you're stuck here. Raise the lava level. Oh, there we go. Now that's how you hit. Okay, now if the other ghost can go, maybe... Not quite. You think hovering over lava would increase your fire magic, but somehow it just don't work out that way. Really? You didn't heal yourself? You chose to vitalize, huh? Well, I unvitalized it immediately. So how do you like that, huh? Huh? Alright, we're gonna have the dragon done in a second. Alright, take a risk. Who knows? Every luck card today has been a negative. I mean, there's only been 2 of them, but still, my point stands. You're done. Once again, I ask why the battle can't just end right now. Okay, this one's over. Nope, not yet. Ooh. Would you just die? Strength! Well, not much strength, but hey. He needs a lot of it to make his arrows actually do damage. Only one person can fight the chicken at a time now. Great. I should be making the priest throw rocks every turn, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh yeah! Crit after crit! Nice. Try not to pick up any MVP bonuses, though. The trophies from these encounters have been terrible. Baldur's Cape? Really? Is that the best you could come up with? Alright. Oh, come on! Let me go! I'm sorry, guys. The random encounter gremlin seems to have visited my home today. There seems to be no escape from these. This is not a volcano, right? Right? Please tell me this is not a volcano. I want to play with the dragons. I'll bring the white knights. Why not? I don't know why. I always deploy them as a pair. What could possibly go wrong, huh? I remember this field. I remember it well. Movement on it is a pain in the butt because of all the water. Alright, there's a skeleton. I don't bring a fairy with me today, of course. And a pair of black dragons. Wishing I could. Yeah, okay. True. I'll probably try to petrify it. Cast stone bones on it. What game was Stone Bones from as a buff? Was that Vagrant Story? I think that was Vagrant Story. I remember that particular buff's name specifically because I was like, wouldn't that be a really bad thing? Or was it a debuff? It might have been a debuff. It might have been a debuff to slow you, but I think it was a buff. I think it was a buff. Honestly, it's been so many years since I played that. No, Stone Skin is actually its variation of Petrify. It's basically the Dandruff version of petrification. If mages would just use proper skincare problems, they wouldn't have things like stone skin occurring. But they pass it off as if it's on purpose. Oh yes, this is defensive. I cast it on myself. Yes. Vagrant Story is an interesting one. If you're a fan of action RPGs, I can recommend it. The combat system is interesting. I found it had some deep flaws, personally, but it was interesting. It was kind of different. I would have loved to see it refined with a sequel, but obviously we're not going to ever get a sequel to Vagrant Story. But mostly it's the story, man. The story. It's not an epic, deep storyline with all kind. No, but it's got some strong characters, and I just absolutely love one of the minor villains' reactions. Like, there's a speech very early in the game where there's the immortal, all-powerful villain. Oh, yes, all is going according to plan. And his minion is like, all going according to plan? All going to according to plan? What are you talking about? Did your plan include some random guy with the strength of a legion tearing through the place? Did your plan include... Just I love that scene so much. You never see that. Of course, the Immortal is having everything going according to his plan. It's just that his plan is something you could have never expected. I'll just say that. Like, you have no idea what he's doing or why he's doing it until you're way further in. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil anything. It's definitely a pretty cool game. Definitely worth playing. I need to do Phantom Brave. Rystar! One of these days. One of these days. Rystar seems like it should have been a proper mascot. But, you know, just never caught on. Let me see. Who here wants a vitality boost? No, that's a luck card. Can you undo the -2 you just got? Alright, it all balances out. I thought I was just going to dig myself into an even deeper hole. Oh, that hurts. Guess what? Flaming sword to the face! Oh yeah, spears. Spears do that. Shit. It's okay. He was packing this just in case. I don't know. Blade Master just seems underpowered somehow. You want to make rubbish items in a crafting system? Let me tell you about Legend of Mana. One of my favorite games. One of the worst crafting systems I have... No. I'm not doing it justice. The worst crafting system I have ever seen. Hands down. Okay. So, if you understand the crafting system, you can do all kinds of interesting things with it. And make all kinds of crazy items. And it completely breaks the game. Completely and absolutely and totally breaks the game. Okay, so what if you don't understand the crafting system? Well, if you don't understand the crafting system, it's completely useless. And doesn't make any sense, and you can't even use it. And those are basically the only options. Oh, you can screw around with and maybe produce something by accident when you don't know what you're doing. But all game, everywhere you go, you find crafting components constantly. And these components are like broken glass, grave soil, a pair of scissors, And so you go back to your home, to your blacksmithing shop, and you're like, okay, I'm going to make a sword. I take this material, this good steel that I bought somewhere. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, sword. Good. Or maybe a great sword, or an axe, or any. The game offered so many weapons that you could have, each with its own kind of style and sprites, and it was very good. Anyway, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna temper it now. I'm gonna pour. I have 100-something items here. I'm gonna put a clear feather in it. The numbers are a little bit different. Okay, now I'm gonna put a pumpkin into it. Now I'm gonna put this fruit I grew in my garden into it. And a giant's horn. And broken glass. And I think this sword is shit now. You know what? I'm gonna throw it away and try to make another one. And yeah, that's what it's like when you don't understand the complex insanity of the system. By the way, I never figured out the complex insanity of the crafting system, but I can tell you online, people posted in walkthroughs recipes to create specific weapons, and they could have upwards of 100 steps to create. It was a very complex crafting system. But yeah. Yeah, as I said. Terrible, terrible crafting system. Oh, man. Swordmasters are also great crowd control. I don't know, the Swordmaster just doesn't have the DPS to warrant being a glass cannon. It's weird, but the Terror Knight with one weapon seems to consistently hit harder than the Swordmaster with both of his. It was called Legend of Mana. It was PlayStation 1. It is a absolutely fantastic game. Like, it really massively underrated. People did not appreciate. I think people didn't really understand it when it came out. Maybe that's a weird thing to say, but it wasn't built like a normal RPG at all. You build the world as you play it, just kind of as you go. And the game is made out of side quests. There's no main storyline. You just kind of do whatever you... Just follow these weird side quests everywhere. And then, eventually, you go to the mana tree, fight the last boss, and the game ends. You could save the world, I think, twice, and save the Jumi, and... Oh, was there another major quest line? That I think those were the major quest lines. And I think you had to complete at least one of them. I think. Anyway. The art style's great. The just the backgrounds and stuff. The music is awesome. The gameplay is excellent. I'm a big fan of the Mana series. I like them all. Okay, I don't like Sword of Mana very much. That's the remake of the original. But, yeah. Even for that series, the, Legend of Mana was something special. One of these days, we'll get to it, and I'll pull it out, and we'll do that one. But I'll probably want to do, the Mana series. And unfortunately, they re-released. They remade. They're calling it Trials of Mana now. They remade Secret of Mana badly. They remade Trials of Mana, which is Secret of Mana 2. But then, despite all the re-releases and everything, they haven't touched Legend of Mana. Well, okay, there was a digital-only download for, I think, the Switch. When I heard they were doing an HD remake of Legend of Mana, I was ready to buy the game again. I don't know why, I own the game, and I own the game in Japanese. I own the Japanese discs, but I'd have bought it again on the Switch. But digital only? No, I'm not buying it digital, thank you. I don't like purchasing digital products on a console. I like owning the actual hard media. I prefer it. But especially when it comes to consoles, I don't know why. I can't explain it. I just don't like to make digital purchases on a console. I'm willing to do it on GOG or, Steam or something. Oh my gosh, I think we're finally there. Kupo? That's a Final Fantasy there. Okay, Moogles are in Secret of Mana as a status effect. And Final Fantasy Adventure, which is really Seiken Densetsu 1, is far more Final Fantasy on it than the others. Okay, I'm there. I'm there. Secret of Mana. Oh, that ending. Oh. You think that's bad? Get the PS2 Mana game. What was it called? Shit, I can't think of the name of it. It's something of Mana. I don't remember. Anyway. My gosh, the game is so much fun to play. The authors described that they wanted to add the sense of touch to video games, and I don't think they succeeded, but they created something different. They created a physics engine that was just a blast. You could shoot out vines like your Spider-Man and grab onto things and drag them around, and it was fun. It was a very fun physics engine to jump around and fight in. The enemies were kind of subpar. They couldn't handle. They tended to panic and freak out a lot by design. But the ending. Oh, the ending. Speaking of so the sad game that got me out of the blue when I was a youngin' was Link's Awakening. That ending. When you finally wake the Windfish. No, why did I do this? I shouldn't have done this. Why? Oh, why? Still no Danube shop. I keep checking. Oh, yeah. The Mana series just has... I love it. The enemies, the music. It's funny, because as much as I loved Secret of Mana might be the least of the series. As long as we're not talking about Sword of Mana. Sword of Mana, man. I'll drop an off-the-cuff mini-review. The graphics are good. The crafting system makes sense. The music, the sound, the writing, like in theory, In every conceivable way, it is superior to Final Fantasy Adventure, the game that it's a remake of. On the surface, on every single aspect, it should be the better game. But for some reason, I did not enjoy it. And I cannot put my finger on what it is that the game was missing. Need to wait. So... And it's not a nostalgia thing, because I didn't grow up with Final Fantasy Adventure. I didn't find out about it until I was like an adult. And then I got a hold of the game. Somebody had been telling me how much she hated the game. Was my introduction to it. And, oh, you mean this is the prequel to... Oh, I gotta play this. And I really enjoy it. It's just fun. It's just a fun game. Somehow. Also, for some reason, in Sword of Mana, they decided it was a good idea to have some kind of... I'm not entirely clear exactly what it is, but some kind of important item that you can use in battle. A big epic summon or something. I don't know. But you had to have other people who also had the game, and I think it was like a Street Pass, or this was before Street Pass, I think. Anyway, the point is you had to find other people who had the game. I was an adult with a job. I didn't know anybody else who had that game. So it's like, wow, there's some feature that I just don't get to experience. Good job, Squaresoft. I paid for this. And I cannot has. Okay, I just leave now? End training? What did that do? Nothing's changed. I made it a storm. Not enough storm? Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll just, You know, the sad thing is, DLC is a great concept. It should have never been ruined. Hey, the storm is still going? That's interesting. Maybe I should cast Sunny Day and see if that perpetuates. I brought 10 people with me, including Olivia. Okay, I've stormed and stormed and stormed. I can't tell that it's going up any. Alright. Let's go. You said Baramoose, right? I'm afraid to leave town. There is no way... Oh my gosh, the lines are back. There's no way in hell I can get anywhere without triggering more random encounters. And the random encounters take forever! Okay. Olivia. Okay. Training for the 3rd day. Oh, try to leave Baramus. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, we'll go. We just cast Storm onto the storm. We gotta be sure. At least my Warlock's gaining experience. I guess that... Hey, is the rain slowing? I think the rain just slowed. Oh, no you don't. There you go. Don't you try wussing out on me again, Clouds. You Clouds better continue pissing at full volume. Alright, quick save. Trying to leave. Okay, here we go. Something is happening. Finally. I'm soaked. The rain is getting worse. Oh, hey, ghosts. You're welcome to join my party. We like ghosts. What happened to you, Shelley? Olivia? We just happened to stumble into this house that you happened to be huddled in. I guess it's the end. I know you came to kill me. Go ahead, I don't care anymore. What? What are you talking about? We're looking for you. Father's worried. Let's go home. To where? I don't have a home. I don't have anyone to turn to. I've lost everything. You've taken it all away. Yes, I think she's been out of her mind since we saw her in the last battle. If you don't get in the way of my plan... Please don't do this, Shelley. Step aside. Makes you feel any better? Then go ahead and stab me. I have lots of hit points. Seriously, you're a spellcaster. You're never gonna get through all my hit points. Also, I'm a Terror Knight, so, you know, there's a debuff to your attack power from that, too. Go on, try it! If you say so, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling this deep and emotional scene. Perhaps because I literally don't know or care about this character. I met her once on the battlefield, and she seemed kind of mean and unpleasant. Oh, hey! Teleport. Now that sounds like a spell I might be interested in. A siren spell, too, not a witch spell? Oh. And I even get her soiled robe. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna get a soiled robe out of this... Supplemental wind magic, able to warp a character to another place. It looks like this is not usable as a siren. It really sounds like a witch spell to me. Also, you're meant to be an earth element? Hey, I haven't given anybody gnome. I need more acid, don't I? Acid and meteors, is it? Yeah? Oh, geez. I mean, I really, really like this loadout. I really like this loadout, but, you know, we gotta take a look at teleport. If I could... That depends on the range. That might be an insanely useful spell. Really depends on the range. You had nothing more to say, huh? Okay, well, first things first, shopping! You're gonna need this. I guess meteors are good. No! No. The correct spell is Incubus, I think. Yeah, Incubus is your third spell. Yeah. A status effect can be critically useful. How did you happen to be Earth Element as well as the one that I already have? My sirens just like to throw acid, I guess. Yeah, well, I don't have all the sisters. One of them's dead. A mysterious explosion happened at Ekshita Island, which is located northwest of Valeria. Oh, that island. Yeah, we haven't been there yet. Ekshita Island is well known for Hellgate, which is located there. Many people went there to obtain its hidden treasure, but many never came back. Sources say the explosion was the result of a magic experiment that took place inside the palace. Well, how about that? My gosh. I've got a great idea, everybody. Let's stick our heads in this hell portal over here. Yes, it's right under the town of Tristan. Huh. Well. Alright then. Looks like we have access to what may or may not be the end of the game. And, Diablo's Lair. But, if I try to move, I'm gonna get pummeled with random encounters. I've had enough of those for today. So, apparently, next time I'll have us at Brigantes, and we will go hiking through things to get to the Hellgate. Oh, okay. Then maybe tomorrow it will be... We'll probably do Benicia then. As long as it doesn't lock this out, we'll probably do that. Yeah. We'll probably save the bonus dungeon of hell for last. Just before the last boss kind of deal. I thought this castle was going to be the end of the game, honestly. I was looking at it on the map before it had popped up, and it just seemed like it. But I guess not. Alright then. I need to go to bed. I need to eat something and then go to bed. Yes. Yes, that sounds like a plan. That is my scheme for now. So, until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Good night.